Hey, puppy. I'm Jacques. When we put out the... When we put out the call for awards, and when I consulted with the rest of the monarchy, Echo's name was mentioned frequently for his service, for helping wherever it is needed. And for doing that repeatedly, over and over, he is recognized with his second Order of the Rose.
Duchess Dame Emma Rusty Tongue, please approach the court, please.
You've earned the right to stand if you wish. First, Emma entered Crown Calls, and she did kind of well. She did very well. From once again triumphing in Crown Calls, from once again qualifying, this is her 10th Order of the Hydra. Furthermore, Emma has contributed to the park in a quite dramatic way over the past several months. The box of loner sashes and spell balls and scripts and whatever else is stashed in that crate has been very helpful to our kingdom for her service in creating that a 4th Order of the Rose.
The court would like to call Crown Prince Jubei. No, it's a trap. How do you spell that?
Jubei also made it through Crown Calls, in fact. For that, a Order of the Hydra for his first time through. Jubei also made some... That's my guardsman sitting in the crowd. Jubei also made some sort of Cajun meatloaf thing of sorts that scored quite well in our Crown Calls. For that, his 2nd Order of the Dragon. If you like, you may join us up here. Everyone, we have Daenerys Targaryen, Mother of Dragons. Quite appropriate for Dragonspine. Also, Jubei helped with the clan preparation this year, and I was essentially mugged into making sure that he was recognized for that by everyone. Everyone came up and said this guy did a lot of work. More work than was necessary. For his service there, a 6th Order of the Rose.
Please approach the court.
Yay!
Dirty Buddha. Lord, right now. Stroke. Every reign, the monarchy may give one Order of the Flame. This reign, because the big focus of the reign was travel, we elected to give it to the people who volunteered to drive to all the places we went to. Rashad was one such person. His 3rd Order of the Flame. Rashad placed 2nd in the tournament through dubious means. There's really no better way. For his triumph, 5th Order of the Warrior. I have no memory of why we made this award. But it says 5th Order of the Facade. That seems really plausible to me. I believe this comes around from the various battle games we've had this reign, especially the ones where he was the most goblin of goblins.
Change 2, please approach the court.
What is Tenchu's persona?
He's awesome.
The best.
Samurai. Close. He's a good second place. He's a samurai. A constant samurai. And always doing samurai chops. Wearing samurai pants. And doing samurai things. And for that, a second order of the facade.
Duke Sir Francis of Ravensholm, please approach the court.
Nice kill. Thanks.
Francis was a repeated and regal participant in our dueling battle games and tournaments. A second order of the facade. And as one of the drivers in our travels, I kid you not, a 10th order of the flame.
Grand Duke Sain, Iron Hand Stroke, Warlord, Defender of Dragonspine.
And King.
And King of the Barbarians. That he actually played today. He does.
So, he's massive.
Yeah.
First, Sain was also one of the drivers, a third order of the flame. For the sword, he entered in crown qualifications, and for the fantastic belt worn by his belted arms lady, a 5th order of the owl. Sain made it through crown quals. He's going to be the next prince of the realm, so 7th Hydra.
Yeah.
You're only counting the ones on top.
Oh, that's true.
For his classes, when he's teaching people to fight, a 3rd Smith. And this is a particularly pleasant man. Always in a good mood, always enthusiastic, always cheerful. Until he kills you, and then he's still cheerful. And for that, he's 2nd order of the Jovius.
Duke Sir Elmer Gnome Stroke III, Warlord and Defender of Dragonspine, please approach the court.
Do it swankier.
As a man with a lot of facades. Ilmra not only assisted throughout the entire course of the run of battle games whenever we needed the help, he also taught classes on fighting at Arts and Sciences repeatedly. For his service in this reign, in these areas, a 6th order of the Smith.
Countess Natasha, please approach the court.
I wish I was first.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's fantastic.
I didn't say anything yet.
We don't even care.
I know, I'm used to that. Natasha made it through crown quals. Her 5th order of the Hydra, Secondly, Natasha made a sword.
What?
Jellyfish.
A jellyfish sword. And it was a nice jellyfish sword.
It's the first one.
It's her first sword.
Wow.
For the creation of that sword, a first order of the owl.
Duchess Larissa and I can't ever say your last name.
Salsa.
There you go. A representative thereof.
I got it.
Spike,
I did it.
please approach the court.
All you gotta do is pick and salsa.
And salsa, yeah. And sriracha, according to you.
Her last name is Sriracha.
So mote it be. Larissa survived crown qualls, but not Sain's vigil.
She almost made it, yeah.
Not here. But for her survival of crown qualls, a fourth order of the Hydra. In those crown qualifications, she wrote some interesting and high-scoring poetry. And for that, a fourth order of the dragon.
Court! Please approach the court.
Court, please approach the court. Court made goblin armor, and it was really bad.
Excellent.
That makes it pretty good. Goblin armor. For that creation, a second order of the owl. Furthermore, this kid is sniping a lot of arms when he's fighting. For his accomplishments in combat, a third order of the warrior.
Or representative thereof, please approach the court.
I rock. So, to celebrate, I rock. Sorry. Having a moment. To celebrate the election of our future king, Crown Prince Gervais, we had a series of gladiatorial games, and I rock attended one of them. And at one point, someone, I believe it was Rashad, started calling out attack moves. Was that you? For IROC to do. And he did every single one of them. And some of them, actually that's a lie, none of them worked. But they were pretty fantastic to watch, and they're graceful in their way. For his grace at arms, a second order of the warrior.
Any last words?
Yes.
Not the beard.
What are you wearing? You're something. You're definitely something. So, during the second of our gladiatorial games, the week later, we were riding dragons over a volcano that I incorrectly called a caldera because a caldera is not what it was. It was an open volcano. Sorry, Sain. Ragnar participated in that game, and we had this on video. At one point, he ran right into a tree. And Eon was there. Eon basically backed him into the tree, because I don't think Eon understands his surroundings any more than Ragnar does. So Ragnar backs into the tree, basically flies into the air, falls down, and Eon is trying to see what's wrong with him, and he just gets right back up and starts chopping on Eon immediately. No hesitation whatsoever, and this is on camera. For your prowess at arms, a third order of the warrior.
I did it. Rexar, please approach the court.
Rexar.
He's a
Yeah. I will hunt you down.
Rexar is newer to our kingdom, but he's a fun fighter. for his skill at arms, a first order of the warrior.
Lord Xander the Reaper, please approach the court. Wait, get your shirt on. You are not Xander. He is.
You won't recognize it, but take all of them.
Xander is also one of our drivers, a first order of the flame. And in recognition of him being a courteous and chivalrous fighter, a second order of the griffin.
Lord Puggy, Master of Coin, please approach the court with your awesome elf ears. And give me coin.
Make him wiggle. Nobody got drinks.
When I'm working,
Do you have any drinks? I got a drink. You need to pay this mob before they get angry. Maybe you can get them on the way out. Buggy was Guildmaster of Reeves this reign. He was Guildmaster of Reeves the reign before that. Guildmaster of Reeves next reign. He's doing a pretty good job. In recognition of his service, above and beyond as Guildmaster of Reeves and in taking care of my coins for me, because I really didn't want people coming up asking me for coins. A third order of the lion.
Duke Jester, Nine-Toes Stroke, Defender of Dragonspine, please approach the court.
Nice haircut.
No,
He's read about them in history
don't
books. So, Jester's name came up in an interesting way because it was mentioned that when people are upset on the field, which doesn't happen often, but it does happen. When they're taking things a little too seriously, when they need to take a breather and calm down, Jester has been there to quietly approach them and say, hey, let's go get some water. Hey, take a second and take a breather. And that's important. That doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. It often goes unnoticed. And I think that Parks can live and die on that. For his service, a fourth order of the lion.
Styx of Pegasus Valley, please approach the court.
Styx, are you a baron? Baron Styx, we apologize. Shows my error. Styx entered some wonderful pieces of garb in the recent crown qualifications. They were some knitted things that some pretty fascinating things. I could not stop looking at these leaves. And I'm not sure if his credits are correct or wrong or whatever, but that's what they say. So this, in recognition of his achievement there, is his first order of the garden.
Sir Stephen of Obsidian Gate, please approach the court. Nice boots.
Everything about it is nice, really. When I put out the call for award recommendations, Stefan's name came to me. When I did not put out the call for award recommendations, Stefan's name came to me. So this was way at the top of my list of recommendations, and I took a look at the information. And this was not just a recommendation. This was a list of accomplishments with picture evidence and lots of text. It was wonderful to read and wonderful to look at. Stefan made some pretty fantastic garb. I believe he's wearing one of those pieces today for a fighting company. It sounds like a very pompous fighting company. And I'm okay with that. Is there anything we can write? As opposed to a lousy and humble one? In recognition of his service there and the creation of those tunics, a fifth order of the garber.
Spike, Hand of the King, and the Mopey Lion, please approach the court.
Mopey Zoo Lion.
Spike at
Mopey Zoo Lion.
Thanks.
we don't discriminate against any kind of lion. Even gold.
Everybody knows that sound.
There's not enough gold left to get that. So Spike was also one of the drivers, and for doing that thing, a second Order of the Flame.
Ramaya of Obsidian Gate, please approach the court.
I certainly must apologize because this may very well be wrong, but again, this is what your records say, so let us know. But Ramaya is not only wearing a pretty fantastic piece. I'm sure all of you can see the whales on the back, right? Those amazing orcas. But secondly, made a fantastic piece of garb for Sir Sain. It is pretty dumbfounding to watch. It's an amazing piece of garb. If you haven't seen it, you should get a look at it. For that accomplishment, an Order of the Garber, hopefully this is something resembling your actual orders. According to your 6, I went with what I saw. This is a 4th Order of the Garber. Congratulations. Yes, it's nice, isn't it?
Lady Anira, Rose, please approach the court.
I'll be your agent. I'm her twin sister, so I'll do it.
He's a quick one.
Anira entered a piece of garb in her crown qualifications. When I say enter, I mean that she mailed it and arrived about 5 hours late to be entered.
She was sad.
But Azrael, Jade, and I pulled it out of the box and we judged it ourselves. And we took a look at it, and it's a pretty fantastic piece of garb. It's in my car right now. I should have brought it here for Evan to wear. But it's an amazing Viking dress. It's got this really awesome raven thing on it. It's very, very cool. And we looked at it, we looked at where she stands, and decided that she deserves a 7th Order of the Garber.
Lord Skywalker, please approach the court.
Can't wait for your next movie.
Skywalker. How are those names? Skywalker was also one of the drivers that helped us get to events, and for that service, his 3rd Order of the Flame.
Rin, the peasant, please approach the court.
Doesn't say that.
I'm North America, damn it.
Next ring. That's true. Ren also helped drive, especially for the Pegasus Valley, and was one of the drivers of making sure that our White Sands Shindig happened. Because once she heard about it, she wouldn't stop telling us to do it. And we did it. It was really good. For that, her 1st Order of the Flame.
Lord Xander the Reaper, please approach the court once again.
Number 2.
You want to deal with this one. He's faking. His knees are really strong. This guy is a presence on our field. He is fast. He is dangerous. He is often half clothed. I might not be the only one who gets a great deal of glee when something, let's say spell ball or an arrow, actually hits him. It makes me really happy to see it happen. And he just shrugs and takes it and smiles and walks off and then comes back and kills the person. I'm not sure if you have this. If you do, congratulations a 2nd time. However, for your prowess as a monk, in recognition of your constant presence as a monk, and for killing us over and over as a monk, you're recognized as the paragon of your class.
He had nothing else better to do, really. Trust me.
I guess he didn't have it.
Spike, Hand of the King, Moby Lion, please.
It's the Moby Zoo Lion.
It's not me,
This is why I'm moping all the time.
Your corn dog is. Spike has served the crown in many ways this reign.
Wow.
That's 2 in a row.
Yeah, that's fine. In fact, if my squire had survived to be here tonight, his record would be unblemished. Alas. Spike out loud, the Moby Zoo Lion, your corn dogness. For your service this reign, for helping the crown in so many ways, for making all those wonderful relics, for slaving away on crafting the eggs for our dragon egg hatching, you are hereby granted the title of Lord. No, but it's going to grind into your forehead.
Judges Larissa and Salsa, champion of Dragonspine, are representing.
Back up there.
And Dulce is a surname. Yes, it is.
He was a lion.
Lots of
No, Dad. Despite practically dying at Sain's Vigil and not being here tonight to step down as champion, she was champion this reign and did a good job. She made a lot of fun battle games. One of the more memorable battle games that we've had in terms of the dragon eggs hatching. That was an event that I know I'm going to remember for many, many years, and was everything that I could ask for in a champion, except for dying last night. For her service to the crown, Larissa is hereby granted the title of Defender.
Lord Puggy, please approach the court.
I'm really going to try to say this with a straight face, so bear with me to do this. Puggy has served ably as our Guildmaster of Reeds many, many times. And you're Lord Puggy, correct? We're doing that correctly, all right. So, well, peering through the Kapora, it turns out that there is a title that you become eligible for doing Guildmaster of Reeds twice. He's in it 3 times, so he's definitely eligible for that title. And he's been a good Guildmaster of Reeds. He has only cheated maybe half a dozen times. And he was really polite every time he cheated. But he's actually seriously been very good. He knows the rules quite well, and he's been there for us for a year and a half now in his office. For his service, multiple times, as Guildmaster of Reeves, he is hereby granted the title of Marquis.
Is he going to have a band called the Funky Bunch?
Marquis Pumpkin, the Funky Bunch, yeah. I made it to the end,
Grand Duke Sain, Iron Hand Stroke, please approach the court.
King of the Barbarians!
King of the Barbarians. It is fit and proper for the Sovereign Crowns of Amcar to recognize the winner of tournaments. So Sain did that again.
What?
And this is his 4th War Master. And you may have to cheer a second time because he was not defeated at all in that tournament.
Duchess Dame Emmer Rusty Tongue, please approach the court again.
I wasn't very nice. It is fit and proper for the Sovereign Crowns of Amcar to recognize the winners of tournaments. And Emmer did that. She triumphed in our Arts and Sciences contest, and she is therefore granted the title of Arts and Sciences Champion.
approach the court.
Ren is always rising up against us. Actually, that's not completely true. She's generally a loyal and good peasant. She just says unpleasant things to us because we're nobles. And that's all she has going for her, really. No, she's a very good peasant. She is. And I value and love and adore the peasantry. Therefore, I hereby grant Ren the status of free peasant, sovereign and true. You may rise, you bow only to those you choose. Oh, we'll wait on that one. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that so we can discard people. So, Prince Nikolai. We'll do this one here now, and then we'll be done with that. He's not a princess.
They can't all be protected.
Up, down.
Not in front.
You can do it. You can do it. Okay.
Dude, you gotta kneel.
Prince Nikolai served as regent of the kingdom. He's doing great. He served as regent of the kingdom for the past 6 months, putting on this feast and the feast 3 months ago, and hosting the arts and sciences for each week. And I feel he learned a lot and did a good job for us, and I appreciate the work that he did. For his service as Prince of the Realm, he is hereby granted the title of Count.
Try it.
So, at this point, we have a little something else that we need to be doing, don't we? So I would ask those of you who are not kings and knights to vacate the area a little bit, and for the knights vanguard, please come forward. Sain, please come forward.
It's a caldera.
You're probably also going to look at it. Sain has been a dedicated and enthusiastic servant of the crown for years now. He has a passion for the game that is infectious. He is consistently pleasant and supportive. He leads constantly, and he fights very, very well and confident. There are few people who have achieved the heights that Sain has achieved. That is why he's a warlord. And that is also why we knights have gathered here this evening to honor him with something more. I'm not a warlord, so it could happen. I'm surprised he didn't head block. By the Cora. Rampguard, and for Dragonspine, I hereby dub you Sir Sain, Knight of the Sword. Does anyone have a belt for this man to wear? The symbol of office for a knight is a white belt. You may stand.
Yes. You want to take that off? Sure. It's not big enough.
you, Big Papa.
Well, at this point, we need to start having knights come forward with gifts. So,
Are you still doing the belt?
yes, absolutely. Please bring a belt forward.
First one you named me. That's cool. I've taken more than that from you. That's the one I'm not talking to.
While we're standing here in this silence. We began ourselves a little bit of a tradition a little while ago of making sure that our new knights were granted swords. And we're going to do that, but we also thought that something might be a little more appealing. Sir Foshan, also a Knight of the Sword, and he wants you to have it.
Wow.
It's perfect.